And today we are going to be watching cartoon episodes banned for controversial reasons. This is by Visual Venture. We have not watched a Visual Venture video in a minute, so it's good, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get straight into it. Also, I'm bringing back 3 push-ups for 1 curse. I want to relax in the cursing. I feel like I'm cursing a little bit too much in my videos. Let's get it going.
When a cartoon causes panic, outrage, or even medical emergencies, it gets
What was that?
Panic, outrage, or even medical emergencies.
What the heck?
It gets banned. Today we'll look at cartoon episodes banned for being too controversial.
Talk to me.
The goal this year is to give you guys double the amount of videos that I upload for you guys, but it's actually turning out to be a more daunting task than I
Boy, I feel you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, don't even put them out when you had to put them out, bro. Okay. Hey, start reacting. I'm joking.
realize because, you know, we're not some content.
He would make great reactions though. Like, I feel like he would be like a moist, critical type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like everything he says just completely lacks emotion, but he has like the buttery smooth voice. You feel me?
Farm or anything, but I am not gonna give up. And
yeah, he would be mad funny in reactions, bro.
it would really help if you subscribe.
Subscribe to Visual Venture, please, bro.
Our new videos, and I promise to do my best for you guys. I'm Visual Venture, and as always, you guys are awesome. Peppa Pig.
I've seen this video before. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I feel like he's talked about Peppa. No, I feel like he's talked about Peppa Pig before, though.
In 2004, Peppa Pig released an episode called Mr.
Yeah, it was about the spiders. Like, Australia was mad at them for something for that.
Legs. Kids loved it, but when parents
What's
saw
good,
it,
Jay?
they panicked because that episode told kids to do something that could be deadly, and this wasn't a small
Be friends with spiders. Yes. We watched a video and they said something about this. I don't remember what video it was, though.
issue. Peppa Pig was influencing millions of children. Its official channel has over 40 million subscribers. It also has 30 billion views across 8,000 videos. So you can imagine how many kids watch it. Peppa Pig was made for preschoolers, and these kids are still learning how the world works.
China banned Peppa Pig because it was gang affiliated. What video did we watch say that, bro? I remember that. I just don't,
That means kids don't just watch Peppa, they copy her. So what dangerous lesson did this episode teach? In this episode, George finds a spider in the bathroom. Instead of running away, he picks it up.
But that's the thing though, bro. That's the thing, bro. In Australia, the spiders literally look like chimera ants. Like an American can watch this video and be like, oh yeah, spiders are funny. Bro, the spiders in Australia have thumbs. They count as citizens. I feel like Australian citizens should know not to mess with the spiders over there.
George likes the spider. The spider likes George.
George shows the spider to Peppa, but when she sees it, she panics.
You have to help me with the tea party.
Very valid very valid reaction.
Eventually, Daddy Pig comes to calm Peppa down. He calmly explains that spiders are very, very small and can't hurt you. So instead of getting rid of the spider, he encourages Peppa to befriend it. By the end of the episode, Peppa is about to have a tea party with the spider.
Bro, yeah, you got it. Banning this is crazy.
Please, Daddy, sit down. We are all going to have tea with Mr. Skinny Legs.
The message is straightforward. Kids shouldn't be scared of spiders because spiders are harmless. For most of the world,
That's valid though.
it was a reasonable lesson, but in Australia, it was unacceptable because Australian spiders aren't just scary, they're deadly.
And they wear shiesties. Like, I feel like it's common sense not to mess with a spider that's 3 feet in diameter.
Australia reports over 2,000 serious spider incidents every year. Some of the world's most poisonous spiders live there. One bite from the wrong one can end a person in minutes. Telling kids to treat spiders like friends in this case was a very bad idea.
Fair.
Parents in Australia noticed the episode quickly. They went on a campaign to get it banned. Australia's public broadcasters, ABC and Nick Jr., were the first to ban the cartoon. They said it sent the inappropriate message that spiders are
That's fair though. That's fair.
friendly and not to be feared. But they didn't stop there. Another Peppa Pig episode featuring the same spider character was also banned in
Yeah, they are not jacking, bro. Dark ass with the resub. Thank you, boy.
Australia. It became an unofficial policy. No spider-friendly message.
Yo, you have a blick with 3 bullets. You're stuck in a coliseum with 4 spiders the same height as you. What do you do? Okay, check me out, bro. Now, someone would think the sensible option would be to kill 3 of the spiders, right? That's where you're incorrect, bro. I take the blick, right? Aim it at myself. Pull the trigger, bite the bullet in between my teeth, hold the bullet like these, right? I look the spider in the eye, spit that hole out. Instant respect from all of them. They not jacking me. No cap. On everything I love. On everything I love. On everything I love. Do that, boom. Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Is on Australian TV. If you know this next cartoon, you'd be surprised that it is surprisingly vulgar for what it's
Crack the spiders. Okay, that's getting deleted.
supposed to be. Dexter's Laboratory.
What did Dexter do?
Dexter's Laboratory was one of Cartoon Network's.
It was his thick ass mom, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it was his oatmeal, macaroni and cheese built ass mom. OD, I know that's what it was.
Biggest shows. But people don't know that one episode was loaded with so much profanity that it had to be buried. It's shocking because the concept of the show was so innocent. Dexter's Laboratory was about Dexter, a boy genius with a secret lab under his bedroom. But one person made his life a living hell. His loud, annoying sister, Dee Dee.
Yo, his mom is not a snow bunny. That is a snow leopard. That is no bunny.
The series started in 1995, but just 2 years later, in 1997, they created the most offensive episode
I didn't curse.
ever. The episode was titled Rude Removal. And
I didn't curse. What did I say? What did I say? I did not curse. I did not curse. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that. It's gonna mess me up. I did not curse.
as soon as you see the title card, you'll know there's a problem. Dee Dee flips the middle finger. And Dexter
In the title card?
moons the camera. The story wasn't any better. Dexter is fed up with Dee Dee's rude behavior, so he builds a machine to remove her behavior literally. He's going to zap the rudeness out of her.
This machine has the ability to remove and contain the most annoying personality trait known to man. Rudeness.
But Dee Dee refuses to cooperate.
Oh, yeah! You're the rude one, brother.
I ain't gonna lie though, if you take a woman below the below 5'2", put her in that machine, that jump will overload, bro. It'll make a black hole. No machine ever is built to withstand the amount of rude. No. It would cause an anomaly in the time-space continuum, especially if they like pickles and have acrylics.
Dexter and Dee Dee fight and fall inside the machine together. That's when it goes from bad to worse. The machine malfunctions. Instead of removing their bad behavior, the machine duplicates them. Now there's a polite Dexter and a polite Dee Dee. And there's a rude Dexter and a rude Dee Dee. And when I say rude, I mean vulgar.
Were they actually saying the words, or was it like that SpongeBob episode though?
Let up, Ollie. Beats the crap out of me. Why, you're in Dexter's laboratory, silly.
The rude versions of Dexter
You see what I'm talking about.
and Dee Dee drop the F word over and over
Do they actually say it though?
again.
Oh, dear.
The episode was finished and ready to air on TV. The last step was Cartoon Network's approval. Executives watched the final cut and they were horrified. They banned the episode on the spot.
What? Wait, were they actually saying it?
They didn't even show it to a test audience. They just pulled it. Rude Removal never aired on TV, but animators mentioned it in interviews. But they had no footage to back up their claims. For years, fans assumed Rude Removal was just a rumor. Then in 2013, Cartoon Network broke the silence. They confirmed the episode was real, and they were going to put it online. Even after the announcement, some fans refused to believe it. They left comments like, "It doesn't exist. Prepare to be disappointed." When are you people gonna realize that Rude Removal doesn't exist? But Cartoon Network
We're talking about this episode like it's Herobrine or something.
wasn't bluffing. They uploaded the full episode online through Adult Swim. It was raw and uncensored,
Oh my gosh!
exactly as it was made in 1997.
Hey, watch where you're throwing that. Let's go.
The video
Oh my gosh! Yo, who was in the room that co-signed that? That doesn't make sense at all to do.
went viral, and today you can find Rude Removal with a quick search on Google.
That is rude. Let up, Ollie.
Man!
Beats the out of me.
Man, get the frick off my screen, bro. I hate not cursing, bro. Frick is so corny.
Up next is a cartoon that played too much with the devil. Darkwing Duck.
The heck is that?
In late 1980s and early
Also, I can still say dickhead, by the way. I just need y'all to know that.
1990s, America was in the middle of something called the
Why do y'all know everything? What is this? What are y'all talking about? How do y'all know what this is? Not Darkwing Duck. Y'all have to go outside, man. You do. You do.
Satanic Panic. At the time, people believed that cults were trying to recruit and harm kids. One of the biggest fears was that TV shows were filled with hidden messages designed to lure children into the occult. And right in the middle of that satanic panic, Disney released a cartoon where a child made a deal with the devil. It went as badly as you'd expect. The controversial episode aired in
If Billy and Mandy can be a thing, why can't? Okay, let's see.
October 1992 on the Darkwing Duck TV show. Darkwing Duck followed Drake Mallard, a mild-mannered duck by day, but at night he became a superhero called Darkwing. Each episode showed him fighting criminals while trying to raise his daughter Gosselin. But one episode
Wait, this looks familiar, bro. I feel like
each episode showed him fighting criminals while trying to raise
this scene right here. I don't know why this tickled the back of my brain. I feel like I've seen this before.
his daughter Gosselin. But one episode went in a direction no one expected. It was titled Hot Spells. In the story, Gosselin visits a magic school. Almost immediately, she was bullied by the mean kids at school. Upset and alone, she wanders through the halls. That's when she meets the school janitor. But this isn't a normal
GG's. That's crazy.
For starters, he had a strange name.
Bring Yorick in, will you? The name's Beelzebub, Chief Custodian.
His name is BLZ for Beelzebub. Now,
The heck does Beelzebub mean?
Beelzebub isn't a made-up cartoon character. He's very real. In the Bible, he's Prince of Devils. In many other religions, Beelzebub is one of the 7 princes of hell.
But I feel like cartoons reference Satan all the time. Tom and Jerry. Definitely Billy and Mandy. I feel like it happened once in Gravity Falls. Powerpuff Girls. I feel like they do it all the time. South Park, come on, bro. South Park, like, come on, bro. If we're talking about child-friendly cartoons, South Park is not one of them, bro.
That means he's a very powerful.
Yo-Yo 808. I don't think I've ever drawn Satan. Wait, I take it back. I've definitely drawn Satan before. My fault.
And
Bill Cipher is literally what are we talking about?
dangerous demon. So in this cartoon, the janitor is Beelzebub in disguise. He realizes that Gosselin is struggling and offers to help. He leads her into a secret library filled with forbidden spell books, and he convinces her to cast a spell. Gosselin reads from one of the books and casts a dark spell. She feels powerful. She thinks she's becoming a real magician. But there's one thing Beelzebub hasn't told her. Using that dark spell means she's drawing power from him. Without realizing it, Gosselin just made a deal with the devil.
Man, what the hell?
Eventually, Beelzebub drops the disguise and reveals his true form.
Okay, where do you think your power came from, huh?
Oh gosh.
From there, the story gets more unsettling. Beelzebub tries to drag someone to hell. Darkwing tries to stop
See, he said it.
him. A lot happens.
I feel like when you say hell in reference to like the place, it's not a curse. Well, I didn't say it in reference to, okay, wait. So when I said what the hell, right? I meant it as a double entendre. I was referencing the place. So technically, not a curse. Not a curse because I was referencing the place. I'm not counting it. It was intentional.
But in the end, they defeat Beelzebub. It was obviously a weird story, but somehow Disney approved it and it aired on TV.
What? Well, again, Disney's the same company that approved Gravity Falls, though.
Flash was instant. The moment it aired, phone lines at ABC lit up. Parents were furious. They saw a little girl gaining power by making a deal with a demon. To them, the cartoon made it look like working with the devil had rewards. During the height of Satanic Panic, that message was explosive. Many parents already believed TV was pushing kids toward the occult. Now they felt like they had proof. ABC panicked. Disney pulled the episode the very next day. They refused to rerun it, sell it, or stream it anywhere. The only copies that exist today are the ones people recorded on VHS the night it aired. This next cartoon has been banned for nearly 100 years.
Dang!
Mickey Mouse. In the 1920s, Mickey Mouse...
but like, this is not surprising, bro. These cartoons were racist as heck, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm already knowing I'm already knowing. It's about to be a drawing that looks like Mr. Popo, bro.
Toons followed the same pattern. Mickey got into trouble. He found a way out. Everything ended on a happy note. That formula made Mickey Mouse a hit from the late 1920s into the early 1930s. Then Disney made a mistake. They broke the pattern. And what they created was so disturbing that theaters refused to show it. It became one of the first cartoons ever banned.
Hey, Visual Venture, if you don't talk about the racism in Mickey Mouse, you're racist. Oh, I got you. Oh, you fell for the trap card. Yeah, you better mention the racism or else I'm clipping this.
The controversial cartoon came out in 1933. It was titled The Mad Doctor. The cartoon begins with Mickey waking up to strange noises. His dog...
I will never forgive the crows from Dumbo. Bro, stuff like the crows from Dumbo really upsets me because when I was a kid watching Dumbo, I didn't get it. Like I didn't notice it. So like my dumb ass, that's a curse, whatever. That's one. You know, I hate saying the word ah. I hate ah. How do I say dumb ah without saying ah? Freaking vocabulary. Like ah is so stupid. Idiotic. Don't piss me off. Like bro.
Pluto is crying because he's being kidnapped by a hooded figure. The kidnapper drags the dog through the woods. It's
uninformed. Okay, Skull.
a scary scene with wind, thunder, and lightning. Pluto is taken into a dark castle. Inside, the hooded figure removes his cloak. It's the Mad Doctor, a crazy scientist obsessed with animal experiments. And he kidnapped Pluto for his next experiment.
Oh my
the Doctor
gosh!
plans to cut off Pluto's head, sew it onto
Oh my gosh!
a chicken's body, and see if the creature can lay eggs that hatch into puppies.
You are not Shao Tucker.
Yeah, that's the actual plot of a Mickey Mouse cartoon. In the lab, Pluto and a chicken are strapped to operating tables. The experiment is about to begin. Meanwhile, Mickey races through the castle to rescue his dog, but it's a trap. The Mad Doctor captures Mickey and ties him down. Then he lowers a massive buzzsaw toward Mickey's body. He wants to chop Mickey in half. Mickey can't break free. Then just before it's too late, Mickey wakes up. It was all a dream. Mickey is in his bedroom and Pluto is safe. The dog runs into Mickey's arms. So why on earth did Disney make such a terrifying cartoon? Well, they said it was supposed to be a tribute to classic horror movies like Frankenstein.
You're Mickey Mouse. Why are you paying off? Like, that's like if Cocomelon made a Friday the 13th episode. What is we talking about?
But viewers didn't care about the tribute. They only cared about how disturbing it felt. Back in the early 1930s, most people didn't have TV sets at home. So cartoons like Mickey Mouse were shown in theaters.
Right.
Theaters in the US were the first to see the Mad.
Bro, the thing is, I hate that this era of animation was so racist because god dang it, is it so beautiful, bro. I love this style, bro. Like cell shading, the movement, like it's such a beautiful era of animation. It's so stylistic, and I genuinely don't think like we'll ever have something this like unique again. But god dang it, why did y'all have to draw lips like that, bro? Like,
Doctor, and they disliked it so much.
Does that mean you're playing Cuphead again? Heck no.
That many flat out refused to play it. The theater said it looked too scary for kids. Some other countries felt the same. In the UK, the Board of Film Censors banned it. Then Germany banned it too. Clearly people didn't love this cartoon. After that,
they made mad Nazi jokes too.
The Mad Doctor disappeared. Disney put it aside and stopped promoting it. But it didn't disappear forever. For some reason, folks at Disney didn't set up the copyright for the
If you don't play Cuphead, that means you don't respect the animator who made it. Man, f the animator. How about that? How about that? F the animator, F the game developer, F the distributor, F the color artist, F the player. Talking about Cuphead.
Mad Doctor properly, and that copyright error allowed it to slip into the public domain. That's why today you can find the Mad Doctor on YouTube. It's one of the few Mickey cartoons you can legally watch for free. This next cartoon was so disturbing, it never even made it to the screen.
No, I didn't curse, I bleeped it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003. If you grew up in the 2000s, you probably watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The show
Wait, this era of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was peak. What did they do? What did they do?
followed four turtle brothers who fight crime. It was action-packed and
This is the early 2000s era, right? I loved this show.
perfect for kids. But in 2000,
Bro, I had a Game Boy cartridge that had an episode of this, and I've rewatched that episode so many times.
and 5, one episode pushed the show into nightmare territory.
What
It was
happened?
titled Insane in the Membrane, and it centered around one character, Baxter.
Yo, yeah. Hey man, the Mad Doctor, the episode about the Mad Doctor, they actually did that to bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. They turned him into a Mr. Potato Head, bro. Good lord, they turned him into a Lego set. Sheesh. You ever break a vase and then super glue it back together? Yeah, that was him, man. I ain't gonna cap.
Stockman. Baxter started out as a genius scientist, but he worked for Shredder, the turtle's main enemy. Every time Baxter failed, Shredder punished him with surgery. Each failure cost him a part of his body. By the time this episode begins, Baxter isn't even human. He's just a brain and a spine floating inside a glass tank. But Baxter refuses to give up. He wants to rebuild his body. However, a friend warns him about the dangers. Rebuilding a body from scratch could damage his mind. Baxter doesn't care. He's a genius, and he finds a way to clone a new version of himself. And at first, it works perfectly. He can walk, he can speak.
He was not that swole when he first did that. I ain't gonna lie though, I do the same thing. If I make a clone of myself, I'm giving myself 25-inch biceps. I'm giving myself a 25-inch.
Feels human again. Then his new body starts
25 is too much, actually. 22.
to fall apart literally. His skin, his fingers, and his face begin to disintegrate. As his body decays, so does his mind.
This experiment is a catastrophe!
By the end of the episode, Baxter has completely lost his mind. It no longer feels like a kid's cartoon. It feels more like
You look like William Afton.
Like a psychological horror. The Ninja Turtles cartoon was rated TV Y7. That means the show is designed for kids over age 7. This episode went far beyond that rating. It showed a mental breakdown and emotional torment. It was
that's heavy.
extreme even for adults. Fox executives watched the final cut before it aired. They were reportedly horrified. They said there was no way they could air the episode, and that was it. The Insane in the Membrane episode vanished. But not completely. It didn't air in the United States. But a few months later, it quietly aired in the UK. Fans recorded the episode on VHS tapes and uploaded it onto the internet. That's how it began to spread. Over time, Insane in the Membrane became a legend. It was a banned Ninja Turtles episode that most fans couldn't find. Nearly a decade later, in August 2015, Nicktoons finally aired it in the US. This was
on Nicktoons?
its first official broadcast. But the cartoon in our next chapter aired it before it got banned, and it triggered one of the messiest controversies in kids' TV.
Talk to me.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
What the heck did Tiny Toons do? Y'all wasn't watching Tiny Toons. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Mango, why do you know everything? How do you know this?
Tiny Toon Adventures was about...
We're the same age? Wait, Mango, you're 25? Wait, Mango, how old are you? Yo, Mango, on everything I love, in my head, you were like 18 maybe. I'm not, oh shoot. Yo, what's good, my dog, you feel me? Yo, Peg, how old are you, man? Wait, Peg, are you in here? Peg, wait, no, don't tell me your age yet. Peg, he said 27. Sheesh. Reezy, how old are you, bro? Reezy, you gotta be 19, bro. Yo, Mahmood, you gotta be like 20, bro. Mahmood, how old are you, twin? Mahmood, how old are you, gang? 23. Evie, you have to be like 16. Evie, you have to be 16. I'm 17. Okay, I'll take that. I got one.
The adventures of young cartoon characters. They lived in the same world as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig. Like most cartoons, it tried to teach kids important lessons. In 1991, the show picked a very sensitive topic: alcohol. They wanted...
When the fudge did they do that?
To show children the dangers of drinking. But the way they handled it made the episode extremely
apple juice
disturbing. The episode was part of a 3-story special called Elephant Issues. One of those segments was titled One Beer, and it got straight to the point.
Wait, was that right?
It opens with Buster Bunny, Plucky Duck, and Hampton Pig hanging out inside a house. These 3 cartoon characters are kids. They open the fridge and look at their options.
Juice, milk, soda.
Wait, that was just dead ass drinking. I hate saying ass. Dead ass. Bro, I have to be able to say dead ass, bro. I have to. Okay, look. I can say dead ass and I can say dumbass, but I can't say that was at. Like, I can't actually say the A. Bro, I have to. It's like, bro, I can't, bro. Like, not even because like I just think that's so corny, bro. Dead dumb I can't, bro. I can't. You can either say dead ass or dumbass, not both. I can't say bro. I can't. I'm 25 years old. I can't. Say seriously? Oh, brother. Okay, after this video, we're gonna establish what I can and can't say.
Or a cold one.
A cold one.
They find a bottle of beer and debate whether to drink it.
Buster, this isn't like you. I know, but in this episode, we're showing the evils of alcohol.
Breaking the fourth wall is crazy. Ew!
Eventually, they gulp it down. Just one beer. Within seconds, they're stumbling around.
There's only one beer left. Niggas, sorry.
Because of the alcohol,
Like we're deaf.
they're not thinking straight, so they steal a police car. If that isn't bad enough, they drive the car straight off a cliff. There's a huge explosion. The next shot shows the three of them floating up into heaven. That's the whole story. One drink, one car crash.
I did use my second N-word. Oh, you know what? Worth it. Rest in peace, Doom.
One trip to the afterlife. Before it ends, the characters make sure the audience hears the lesson, just in case some didn't get it.
I hope the kids got the message. Yeah, drinking's uncool. So do we get to do a funny episode tomorrow? I hope so.
That's not the worst, though. That's not like they had a clear message.
Creator of the show later explained what they were trying to achieve. He said
It doesn't say the N-word. There's only one beer left. Rappers keep screaming in our ears like we're dead. You're right. He said rappers, huh? Dang. I ain't even quote him correctly.
segment was a parody of old public service announcements, the kind that used over the top to scare kids straight. But parents didn't see it as a parody, and they didn't feel like the lesson about alcohol made sense. To them, it was a shocking story where everyone dies in the end. After the episode aired, angry parents bombarded the network with complaints. Cartoon characters getting
but I'm not really that mad at this one though, because it has a clear mess. It's like, it's one thing if they were glorifying it. But I do think we should teach children about not drinking though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all remember those scary, see, look, I'm about to say the A word. Y'all remember those scary ad commercials, bro? That's so corny. That's so corny. Those scary freaking, oh my gosh, bro. Those, like the cigarette ones, the alcohol ones, the car crash ones. Like, that stuff was shocking. So it's like, I don't hate that. I'll send you a book, gang. All right, bro.
wasted, crashing a cop car and passing away wasn't suitable for kids. Fox
I don't hate that though.
had no choice. They banned the episode. It never aired in the United States again. Fox Kids also removed it from syndication. That means that other channels couldn't buy the rights to show it anymore. It wasn't even on VHS or DVD collections. The goal was to erase One Beer completely, but some viewers recorded it the night it aired in 1991. Years later, that VHS copy made its way into the internet. That's the only reason we can still watch One Beer today. Kids cartoon characters
sorry.
losing their lives is bad, but this next episode allegedly caused a real-life tragedy.
Talk to me.
Beavis and Butt-Head.
Beavis and Butt-Head is not a kid show though. That is not a kid show.
A scene in a cartoon was blamed for costing someone their life, and that cartoon is still popular today. Beavis and Butt-Head.
What?
Beavis and Butt-Head is about two dumb teenagers who cause chaos wherever they go.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not. When cartoons make their characters like obviously grotesque, it's not my favorite thing. I cannot watch this show. The art style is just too. It's too. I feel the same way about King of the Hill. Now, King of the Hill isn't grotesque, but like, I'm just not a fan of the style, bro. I'm just not. Big Mouth. Big Mouth is buns. Big Mouth is buns, bro. Like, I can't.
They are and out causing trouble. They're sitting on the couch binge watching TV. The jokes on the show were edgy, the kind of humor teenagers.
I bet King of the Hill is good though, like plot wise, because like, it's a legendary cartoon. But like this, you can't get me to watch this, bro.
Love. But in 1993,
Meat Canyon gets a pass. Look, let me tell you why Meat Canyon gets a pass. Because it does it on purpose. The point of Meat Canyon is to be grotesque. The point of Beavis and Butt-Head is not to be grotesque. They just happen to have a grotesque style. You know what I mean?
One episode pushed things too far. It was titled Comedians. The Comedians episode begins like any other. Beavis and Butt-Head are watching TV, laughing at whatever comes on. They see a stand-up comedian on screen, and they're inspired. Suddenly, they decide they want to be comedians too. Most people would write jokes or practice before going on stage. But Beavis and Butt-Head don't think that far ahead. They head out to a local comedy club with no preparation. Once they're on stage, the disaster begins. Butt-Head goes first.
What's green and red and goes 100 miles an hour?
Santa!
A frog in a blender.
That don't even, like, that's not even 100 miles in. All right, bro.
Nobody laughs. He
needs to hop off the stage.
Tries other jokes, but the crowd boos and kicks him off stage. Beavis goes next. His jokes also fail. People walk out in frustration. In his desperation, Beavis does something reckless. He sets the newspapers on fire and starts juggling. And then the club burns to the ground. That was a joke. He played with fire and burnt down a building. It was
and someone must have did that, huh?
Supposed to be another edgy joke, but this time it didn't stay a joke. 1 month later, a 5-year-old boy from
Why is a 5-year-old watching Beavis and Butt-Head, bro? Why is oh no.
Ohio found a lighter in his family's mobile home. He started playing with it and the fire broke out. By the time it was over, his sister was gone. She was only 2. The tragedy shocked the country, but what came next shocked people even more. The victim's mother claimed her son loved watching Beavis.
Nah. No, you can't do that. I hate when parents do that, bro. It's your fault, man. You left the lighter. You had your kid alone. No. That's crazy. That's ridiculous, bro. No. My kid really liked Avatar. What is we talking about, bro? You telling me Beavis and Butt-Head was his introduction to fire? So you're telling me if he didn't watch this Beavis and Butt-Head episode, he wouldn't have freaking played with the lighter if he seen it? Come on now. First, and the second thing is like, why is your son watching Beavis and Butt-Head in the first place? What are we talking about, bro? That's like, what's like a really bad show? What's like a really bad, dangerous show that kids should not be watching? Let me try to think. South Park, nah. South Park. That's like, my kid like gets morbidly obese and dies. Well, he really liked Cartman. No, he really liked McDonald's, bro. What is we talking about, bro?
And Butt-Head. Reporters connected the house fire to the episode Comedians. They
and bro, the media loves doing that too.
Figured that the cartoon taught the boy to play with fire. In other words, they were blaming Beavis and Butt-Head for the tragedy.
Berserk. Yo, if your kid knows who Griffith is, start over. No child needs to be watching Berserk, bro. Oh my, redo of Healer. No, I'm not gonna lie. If your kid is watching redo of Healer, you should blame redo of Healer. You're allowed to blame redo of Healer, bro. I can't cap, because that's crazy. That's crazy. That's what, 17 more years?
Media ran with the story.
They run with that every time, though.
Beavis and Butt-Head wasn't just crude, it was dangerous.
Ah, shut up.
Even the town's fire chief spoke out.
Not you, Venture, the news people.
He said, if you get these cartoon characters saying it's fun to play with fire, this is going to stick in that kid's mind.
Avatar, Fantastic Four, like, what is we talking about? No, Ghost Rider. Like, come on, man.
MTV went into crisis mode. They removed Just
because you neglect your kid and your kid likes oatmeal doesn't mean I have to explain that fire equals bad in my cartoon, bro. Just because your child bites walls does not mean I need to dumb down my creative vision. That's stupid. That's dumb.
fire-related scene from the show. Even old episodes were re-edited. Beavis had a catchphrase, fire, fire.
Fire! Fire!
MTV cut it out completely. They changed it to Fryer Fryer. They also pushed Beavis and Butt-Head to a later time slot. Then,
hot take, Naruto is mid compared to One Piece. Bro, the fact that Naruto is comparable with a fraction of the episodes though is crazy. Like, yeah, One Piece has a better story. Gang, they had a 1,000+ episodes. That whole better be better. It better be better, bro.
they added a new disclaimer before every episode, warning kids never to imitate Beavis and Butt-Head. But the backlash kept growing. It still felt like MTV hadn't done enough, so the network banned
I did not curse.
the comedian's episode completely. It never aired on TV again. When the episode finally came out on DVD, the fire scene
Ho is not a curse, y'all.
was cut. The original version survived only because fans taped it when it was first aired. But there's a final twist in the story. So remember the kid who started the fire in the trailer? He grew up, and years later in 2008, he revealed the truth. He said his family never had cable. They couldn't afford it. So he couldn't have watched Beavis and Butt.
Telling y'all, bro, raise your kids. Cause now you're over here, yo, bro, that's crazy.
But why did his mother lie? He said she made it up because she had substance issues and wanted attention. But the worst revelation was this. After the fire started, his mom called a news station before calling the fire department. By the time
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, put her in a home.
anyone learned the truth, it didn't matter. For years, people blamed Beavis and Butt-Head for the tragedy.
That's so, I'd be so tight, bro.
Damage was done. The next episode on this list is banned everywhere on Earth. That's how bad it is.
Dang.
Pokemon.
Charizard! Burn down the children's hospital! What the heck could that have... What happened?
Cartoons aren't supposed to send kids to the emergency room, but in 1997, one episode of Pokemon did exactly that. To understand how that happened, you need to know the characters on the show. I mean, I assume you know them already, but just in case. The series followed a boy named Ash Ketchum. He traveled
That was not tough. Forehead of doom. I deserve that. Now the bits all messed up.
the world catching magical creatures called Pokemon. His favorite was Pikachu. Pikachu was like a yellow mouse that could generate bursts of electricity.
Right.
In almost every episode, Pikachu battled other Pokemon as they traveled. And
For
during
sure.
one of those battles, the problem happened. The episode was titled Electric Soldier Porygon. It was first aired in Japan in December 1997. In the episode, Ash and his friends meet a strange Pokemon named Porygon. It's a creature made entirely of
That John looked like a Cybertruck.
data. Eventually, Ash and his friends bump into the bad guys on the show, Team Rocket.
Team Rocket! The Pokemon Center is in panic because of you guys! Stop it right now!
They get into a fight, and during the battle, Pikachu releases an electric blast. That moment created a crisis for viewers. To animate Pikachu...
Oh, yeah! I remember this! Yo, epilepsy warning. Oh, gosh. I remember this.
Choose power, the studio used bright red and blue flashing lights. The lights flickered rapidly, faster than the eye could handle. This is a scene where the flashing removed.
It's removed.
The scene lasted just a few seconds, but the effects were instant. Across Japan, kids watching the episode began collapsing. Some had seizures, some passed out, others struggled to breathe. Paramedics raced.
Oh my goodness, bro. That's horrible.
from home to home. Hospitals couldn't keep up. The press called it Pokemon shock. By the end of the night, 685 kids were hospitalized, all because of one scene in a cartoon. Pokemon was pulled from TV immediately. The show didn't return for 4 months. Even the government got involved. Japan introduced new rules restricting flashing lights in cartoons. Electric Soldier Porygon was banned worldwide. It never officially aired anywhere again. This episode holds the Guinness World Record for most seizures caused by a TV broadcast. It even became a pop culture reference. In one episode of The Simpsons, the family visits Tokyo. They turn on the TV and Bart asks,
Isn't this that cartoon that causes seizures?
It was funny, but the real event was tragic for hundreds of viewers. That Pokemon episode was the most dangerous cartoon ever broadcast. My friends, if you see something inappropriate for kids online, report it. Especially now with the internet being so much more advanced than many of these cartoons. Because you never know, that could make a bigger difference in a kid's life than you think. Visual Venture.
Shout out Visual Venture, bro. Shout out Visual Venture, bro. Great videos. I'll do like 15 push-ups because we need to have a conversation of establishing what's a curse word and what's not. But I don't want to not do them. So let's do a calm little 15. I'm not mad at 15. I'm not mad at 15. But we gotta have a conversation. We have to have a conversation. We had to have a conversation. Right here. Right here. Okay, that's calm. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all. That's gonna be the video. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey, thank you for watching the video. Be sure to check out other types of videos that I make. I got Yoyo EXE for gaming, Not Yoyo 808 for reactions every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I got Yoyo 808 Plus for daily reactions and the long videos like binging Digital Circus or binging FNAF lore. And Not Yoyo Live for my VODs in case you ever miss streams, and just a bunch of reacts get thrown up over there randomly too. That's gonna be everything. I hope you have a good day. Peace.